Alrighty, my friends. How's this doing? What's the temperature? 36. Alright, it's slowly getting down to a better temperature. Awesome. Yeah, let's fill up the rest of this cooling loop here. Let me disconnect this. Let's go this, and let's go this. Okay. How many more? Let's see. I wonder if that's gonna use up all the super coolant I have or not. Kind of eyeballing this. That would be perfectly filled. Something like that. Just so I don't have overflow. I'm gonna want to use this pipe probably to pipe the polluted water in here where we want it to go. With G? What does measure it with G mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean by doing this? Ah, the number of tiles. Oh, okay. I don't know, my eyeballing is pretty good. Oh my gosh. Did I do that perfectly? Perfect 360 no scope right there. I think we're gonna call that good. There might be one empty slot for when it starts not needing to cool anymore. But I think that looks good. Once it gets redirected once, I think there'll be one open slot. But, okay. So the last thing I need to do is I need to pump polluted water up into here. So, how do I want to do that? We'll go from here. Ah, damn it. Up here, up to there. And then 2 liquid bridges. Then we can redirect it from there and get a pump in here. My eyeballs are good. I can eyeball things good. It was just lucky. It was just lucky. All right. We have 2 thermal aqua tuners on this planet. I think our power is fine. Okay, that's got access to power. I think our power will be fine between our 2.5 hydrogen generators and 2 natural gas generators and 2 solar panels. I think it'll be good. Turbine is on already? Nice, okay. And there's a little extra power too. So once we get the water in here, I think we're gonna be ready to start putting the iso or the resin in there. And how much water? You have it filled up to about 1, 2, 3 or 4 slots. So probably as much water as we want, right? Just the more water, the more thermal capacity, if that's a thing. Something like that. Okay. Once we finish this, I'm gonna, whatever materials we've made, I'm gonna start loading them up in the rocket to head home, because we'll have some tungsten we can bring back. And hopefully I'll have a little bit of iso-resin we could take back, which would be awesome. Just drown the vent. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else we want the water in here for, right? Just excess Paku down here. How's the temperature looking? All right, it's not all red. That's a good sign. It's not all red. Still pretty hot over here. I might eventually want to run the cooling loop around, but honestly, I don't have enough pipe. I don't have enough materials for pipes for all this. I don't know why I'm running out of pipe materials. I don't know. What could it be? Thermal capacity. Look at me with the lingo. You know, I'm just saying what, you know, Francis John says. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's Francis John said that. All right, there we go. Now we can start doing this. And all that water should start delivering into there. Very nice. So we can just let that go for a while. He's going to hang out. He loves hanging out under polluted water. It's great. Why, you're not stuck here, are you? Okay. I don't know why you're just hanging out over there. Okay. Don't hang out in the polluted water. It's gross. Okay. Yeah, there should be enough water for it to do all that. Abe is getting a little bit of stress, though. Probably because he's just hanging out in polluted water all day. Maybe you should, you know, go take a break or something. Take a break, have a Kit Kat. This is going to take a little while to fill. How's our cooling loop looking? 17 degrees, okay. Yeah, nice and chill. Nice and chill. Oh, we can even see some spreading chill down here. Very nice. This will actually slowly cool down our map a little bit, although I need to get rid of some abyssalite if I really want it to chill the spread. Dig out a little bit of this stuff, maybe. So air can flow better. We wanted to know if Trigon still stands for tomorrow. You will take your schedule, keep clear for it, so you wanted to be sure. As far as I know, yes. The only thing I don't know 100% sure on, Commodore Paul, is I haven't downloaded the demo and make sure it works. But as long as the demo on Steam works, that's the plan for tomorrow. That is absolutely the plan. So I definitely plan on doing that. Okay, I think I can go ahead and, since I don't have this pipe set up, I'll go ahead and plug in the power. Oops, that's not the button I meant to press. Cancel that. Still say they're not allowed in here. Okay, so until it's got someplace to go, it'll just sit in there. Okay. Alright, this is filling up pretty quickly. This will be pretty awesome if this works. If this works, this will be our first silly device build put into action. The first silly device build that we've used. Wonder how close we're getting to this thing going off. Still 22 cycles away. We might get to see that at the end of the stream, actually. That would be pretty cool. See that thing in action. Yeah, it'll work. See you tomorrow. Have a nice one. All right, see you later, Commodore Paul. What's the temperature of this? Do we have, so yeah, the supercoolant is cooling down the water. That's what I want. I want to wait till this water's down to a pretty cool temperature. 32 is pretty good. But I think I want this to cool a little bit more before I do this, because it's coming in at like 40. So it's dropped about 10 degrees so far. We want to get some nice chill water in there, although if it's going to be dumped into this, it's going to be going by that stuff too, so it'll be chilled pretty well here. Oh, I wouldn't be able to pick it up yet anyway, so I need to get my auto sweeper back in place. Yeah, there we go. Once the auto sweeper's in place, we'll plug this in and see if it goes, man. See if it goes. Give them something to do here. Here, have something to do. Okay. All right, let's see if we can boil some iso-resin. Save and then plug it in. Save and plug it in. Okay, I have 6. Pipe and cancel. Alright, so iso-resin comes in, goes through the liquid shutoff, which will depend on the temperature here, and it'll change it from 10 kilograms to 1 kilogram a second. 1 kilogram a second coming in here. It's currently at a 63 degrees. Wow, that heats up really fast. 196. All right. Okay, iso-resin. How much, It's 195 degree iso-resin. So it's picking it up. Is it not delivering it yet? Does it have to have a certain amount before it'll actually put it in there? Or is it doing it and I'm just not seeing? Ah, okay. So it's, alright, so it's coming in. Let's see. 197 degrees. Let's follow it. This one's down to 67. That's pretty good. 196 degrees goes up. 172. 138. Where is it? 106. Comes through here. 86, 81, 74, 67. And then here, it's cooling down even a little bit more to 50. Nice! Nice! The turbine is maxed. It is. It's pretty hot. You think it's too hot? You think we need a second steam turbine? What's the steam temperature? 200 degrees? The iso-resin will boil. So what does that mean? What does that mean? What I can do is I can stop pumping stuff in here for now. Iso-resin boils at 200. Ooh, it is right at the edge, isn't it? What does it boil? Does it become more steam or something? Like right at the edge. Oh. What was that? Was that water? Super cool on the ground. Turns into naphtha. I don't think I see any naphtha in here yet, right? I see steam. Super coolant. Alright, we stopped dumping it in here. Does that mean we need a second steam turbine? I'm trying to understand what to do to fix it. Because if it's too hot, we need to eat more heat, which means a second steam turbine, right? Which would require a pretty drastic change. Okay, I think we have enough water in here, by the way. Let's end this. There. And go back to this. And then unpower this. Can you turn down the cooler using automation? The thermal aqua tuner? Oh yeah, well, I mean I could change the temperature of this. You think supercoolant is too efficient for this build? You're saying it's heating and cooling too fast or something? So the issue you're saying is that we're getting too hot inside this room. Use polluted water, this thing stabilizes at 150. So you're saying if I swap out the coolant being used in the thermal aqua tuner to polluted water, I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. I could probably do that. I don't want any of that. You ran your build for 50 cycles and never got 200 degrees. Okay. Should stabilize once temperatures reach targets. It's the same with liquid fuels. Tom says it's stabilized. So what temperature do I need to... what I will say is the shutoff didn't seem to be working, right? Automation. Oh, I need a NOT gate, don't I? I think one problem was the shutoff wasn't working. Like, if we want this to stabilize at a temperature... Shutoff is set to above 135. If it's sending a green signal... Green signal means it's allowed to go through, right? Wow, this is getting really hot in here. It is over 200 degrees. Now I can set it to below 190. Okay. So you think the reason it's so much hotter than yours is because supercoolant's more efficient? I mean, we want it to be more efficient, right? Below 195. Or 190, I guess. Okay. So sending a red signal, so it should not let anything through here until it cools down. Right? Let me check that. Yeah, so it won't let it through. Honestly, I feel like I just need a bigger room with 2 steam turbines to eat the heat faster, which would be a pretty major rebuild. I need to expand this entire room to the right to fit another steam turbine. I'm a little confused why it's so hot. Where's all this heat coming from? Is it the thermal aqua tuner? I mean, a single steam turbine we know can eat enough heat from a thermal aqua tuner. Thermo aqua tuner. Feels like it's too much heat for the steam turbine to deal with. So if it's too hot, we need another steam turbine, and to get another steam turbine in here... Okay, thermal aqua tuner stopped. There we go. There we go. Now it's not dumping quite so much heat in there. Probably the thing was it needed to cool the polluted water down to the right temperature. If I had this at 30C instead of 20, it wouldn't have run as long. Yeah, currently most of the heat is coming from the aqua tuner, that's true. The heat shouldn't be coming from this stuff. Still 208 degrees in here. You dumped almost 50% of the turbine output out. What? Do I need to be dumping excess water out of here? I only have 30 kilograms of steam. It's not any crazy over-pressurized steam thing so far, right? It's too hot, it's because it's running too much? Yeah. Let me put this back up to 30C. This will let it stabilize a little bit. Temperature will slowly rise those 10 degrees. Hopefully that will make this not run at full capacity, let the heat go down. This is sending a green signal now. So it's letting some through. Okay, this is not running full tilt anymore. Okay. The AT at your build run full time. Okay, iso-resin at 28 degrees. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And it's not running now because our supercoolant is staying at a nice, well, it's at 20. It won't run until this gets back up to 30. Let's split the difference and do like 25 right now. Is the supercooling helping to transfer heat to the resin? I think so. There wasn't a problem with so much heat. The only difference is supercoolant. Okay, now the steam is getting like way cooler. 180 degrees. The thermal aqua tuner is running too much, I think. Yeah, you used crude on the floor, polluted water as coolant. But what I will say is using supercoolant just means that everything spins up faster, right? Because polluted water and oil that you used does the same thing less efficiently than supercoolant. So your build would eventually get to what mine is doing. I think it would just take longer to spin up because of the inefficiency of the materials. So I think what this is doing is what yours will eventually become, using the less efficient coolant material. Okay. So the device runs P water and RAN runs supercoolant. The supercoolant will transfer heat to resin faster, right? How much do we have so far? 97 kilograms, almost 100 kilograms. It's looking good now. It's looking good now that the thermal aqua tuner is not running full time. Also, part of the problem is probably it was picking up a lot of heat from down here, so probably down here needed to chill down. So this is chilled some. Supercoolant temperature that I chose is slowly stabilizing at that 25 degrees. Resin heats up at the pipe, not on the floor. It's coming at 59. 141, and it comes out. So basically what you're saying is we don't want the resin in the pipe to get to the 200 degree point where you boil it in naphtha. It should be fine as long as you keep the steam room under 200 C. Yeah, it seems like it's working. Oh wow. That's all of it. Resin. Let me look at resin. I don't know if I've ever really looked at the properties for resin. 125 C. That's where it boils. And what temperature is it getting in here? It's 136. So it's getting above that 125. But it's not boiling in the pipe. I'm not quite sure. I guess because it's at 1,000 grams, that's what the 1,000 grams does. Should be doable by tweaking automation on the tuner. Let's need the cold side colder. So I feel like the only thing I'm worried about is the temperature of the resin getting too high in here. But because it's gated at 1,000 grams, it won't state change in the pipes, right? It won't flash in the pipe, okay. But as soon as it comes out of the pipe, it's at the temperature, it's above the temperature we need. The only problem is just being too hot in here. This room is 129. This room is stabilizing a little better, it seems. Below 125, it loses a lot of mass at the state change in the steam room. Okay. It looks like we're not losing any mass. From what it looks like, you know, it's delivering 1,000 grams, it's delivering 1,000 grams. Oh, 924 grams. It looks like we lost a little bit there. I think it's working. Is there any naphtha in there? I see only supercoolant and steam. We need a plot of the temperature over time. Well, that's all the resin we had. That's all the resin we got. 169 giggity kilograms of iso-resin. Get out an Excel sheet. Oh, God, I don't know if I want to do that. All right. I'm going to call that good for now because I kind of want to get my duplicates back home before we run out of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this no longer stores oxalate. And they're going to put it in there. Perfect. And I'm going to put in the tungsten that we have. Let me do sweep only. I'm going to bring the isoresin and the tungsten that we've made back home. Tungsten so far we have 92 kilograms. So sweep. Nothing else is doing tungsten, right? Don't allow tungsten in there. Tungsten not allowed in there. Okay, I want to make sure nothing else is asking for tungsten. I think that's all the storage places we have. Okay, and then I want to sweep iso-resin. And I want both of those to go into here. Tungsten and iso-resin. Where is iso-resin? That rare? Yes, iso-resin. And tungsten. And those are temperatures that should not be crazy for this. Excel stream for the win. You know, we've done that with FTL. I don't know if I want to get into that with this. Besides, I don't even know what I'd be putting on the sheet to figure out temperatures for iso-resin boiling and not losing materials or whatever. We need office productivity streaming. That's what we need. Okay, so I should see no iso-resin and no tungsten on this place. That'd be what? Rare resource. No iso-resin. And no tungsten. So we're going to bring that stuff home. I think I'm safe to take this back home. We should all stream our jobs and make Rand watch. According to your calculations, I'm dumping 5 kilograms of new steam per cycle. That's 0.5 kilograms of pressure each cycle. Although I don't know if that takes into account how much fish we're getting, because honestly, we're not like, we don't have a full, we're getting little bits of resin at a time here. Let's actually see this in action here. 700 grams, 429 grams. This is definitely a better build than what I would have come up with. Silly device. Okay, resin. Okay, it's not hot enough now, actually. That's bad. Now we don't have enough heat. Okay, there it went. That was right at the edge, I guess, huh? Is that okay that it's doing that? That it'll come out as a liquid for a little bit before its state changes? Because we're sitting right at... Steam is 125. It's a little under. We want it to stay above 125, right? No. I'm going to turn this thing on so the steam gets a little hotter. You want Rand to sub to you doing corporate taxes. Nice, nice. This is weird. We had so much heat, now we don't have enough heat. I'm losing mass if it comes out below 125. Okay. So we need... How do we keep the temperature in this above 125? The only way I can think of is to run the thermal aqua tuner, which is turning the temperature down, right? But I don't know if there's a way to balance that. Yeah, it's too hot before, now it's too cold. I guess the balance is finding the right temperature to keep the thermal aqua tuner cooling to super cooling down to, I think. That's why the shutoff was set above 135. Ah. Okay. So it won't let it in unless it's 135 or higher in here. Gotcha. Okay. Well, now that the temperature's not boiling, I think that's good. So the main issue is keeping the temperature in here correct. Maybe now the AT won't heat up so much that it reaches 200. Was that setting on the shutoff in the correct direction? Yeah, I think so. So it's sending it to the shutoff, in and then out. So it won't let it out if it's shut off. Oh, you couldn't see it behind my head. Oh. Stop. Stop. There. Can you see that? There. Above 135C. That should be correct. Yeah, it's my head. Sorry. Big head in the way. The thing is about leaving this is the only way to keep the temperature in here going is... What if I did an OR gate with the liquid pipe thermosensor and a temperature sensor? We had a temperature sensor in here that says run this if the temperature gets below 125. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of extra water. We probably are going to need to dump that extra water out, huh? I was going to send my people home, but I want to dial this in before we leave. But I'm thinking if we need this temperature of this room to stay above 125, then if I did something like put a thermosensor here, and it says have an OR gate with this guy, just set the valve to 0 and micro it later. What do you mean? Like don't let any in so that we do it all in batches? I guess we could do that. It doesn't take long to do it. So we don't let it in until we're ready to ship a bunch of it. Controlled batches. I don't like controlled batches, but that's probably the correct thing to do. All right, we'll sweep this up and send him home. We'll dial it in later. We might come back here at the end of the stream since I want to see this thing in action too, which it might break everything down there, honestly. We'll sweep this up and send him home, and we can work on something else. I was going to work on something else if I can remember what it was. Probably setting up to try to get niobium. Actually, one thing I wanted to set up was potentially automating rocket delivery of some materials. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready to send these guys back home. All right, let's send them back. Send them back. So crew, send them home. And was there anything else I wanted to bring back home? I don't think so. What's inside of here? Nothing? Yeah, that was the delivery of the supercoolant. We'll leave these extra supercoolant, it's fine. With less than 7 kilograms of cycle resin production and 1 kilogram cycle boiler, it shouldn't be much of babysitting. Okay. Babysitting the boiler for 1 cycle every 90 cycles. Yeah. The thing will be if I want to, what is that? Lead. Is that a power line that melted? Did I make these out of lead? I probably made that conductive wire out of lead. Whoops, that should have been steel. Oh well, we'll replace those. If I'm gonna automate shipping it back and forth, we might want to dial it in later, but for now this will just be a thing that stays, that'll probably stabilize. It'll slowly cool the map. And it'll eventually probably stabilize the temperature that'll go low here, and then we can turn it back on when we're ready to boil some resin, I guess. You know what? Seeds here will be fine. Speaking of, maybe make sure we still have over 2,000 seeds. Yeah. That Paku looks really weird. Okay. All right. Well, we have GG cookie time. We have iso-resin. We'll do one more GG cookie time here. We have iso-resin. We have a tamer. A volcano tamer that works in theory. So,
if you like it, then you better put some bits in it.
Next thing I'm thinking about doing is...
Woot.
Thanks for the bits, Nutgunner. There are broken old lamps above the tree. You wonder if light affects it somehow. I don't think so. Next thing I'm thinking about doing is some sort of automated rocket. You get shot by the rad bolts. Oh my god. God damn it, man. How many times did you get hit there to get incapacitated? Like, seriously. Alright. Somebody doing this? What's broken? The transit tube access broken? What am I seeing that's broken? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, game. God, this autosave. I want to turn it off, but the first time I turn it off is when I get sour gas somewhere. What the hell's broken right now? Is somebody picking her up? Why is nobody doing this? Who's the doctor here? Doctor's Joshua. Where is Joshua? Follow. What is your errand right now? You're disinfecting. You should not do that. You should go save the person. Is she dead inside the tube and I can't get her? Like, I can't see what's broken. I don't know what's happening here. It's like there's a flat duplicate. Stupid buggy game, man, I swear. Does it need to be this tube? Oh my god. What is this? What is this? Why will nobody pick her up? What the actual F is this? Jesus, who's my doctor? Let me move my doctor next to this person. Where's Joshua? Ah, stupid frickin' game, man. Yeah, totally not a totally full release, not broken game. You're fabricating. Yeah, that's what I want you to do. Where is he? I think we just lose Nails. I don't think I can save her now. Like, I don't know what the hell this is. Why can't they reach her? Do I need to build a tile right there? Yeah, she's gonna be dead by then. 18 seconds. I swear my duplicates are so slow. When I tell them to do thing, red alert, they didn't even build it. Alright. This stupid effing game. I'm not accepting dead by a effing stupid ass bug. I'm gonna go back. Was this 8 minutes? Well, what was the last? Okay, let me go back to this last one. Because I got injured in the tube. Dupe got knocked down the tube. That's where the path ended. Jesus. Oh my god, man. Well, I don't care about whether people find my save scumming acceptable. I have save scummed so many times for lesser things than this. I don't really care about that. What I care about is that that's a stupid bug. This game has so many stupid bugs. It is so ridiculous how every time we play there's something like literally broken about the game. And it cost me, 10 minutes while we wait for the friggin' load screen, man. I think it saved right as she got knocked down, maybe, and if that's the case, maybe I can actually build the tile in time or something. This is a great game, but my god, is there a lot of crap that they need to fix. So many ridiculous, annoying bugs like this in the game. Ugh. Okay, so what's happening here? Is she dead yet or not? Okay, dying with 103 seconds. Red alert. Deconstruct at 1,000,000. What is on the ground here? There is refined carbon and diamond, and there's also steel right there. So if I tell them to build any tile out of one of those materials right underneath, they should use... Did we do that? What's that one thing where they use the enable, whatever it's called? We enabled that, right? Enable proximity or whatever. Priorities tab. Where is it? Enable proximity. This options, okay, there it is. So it is enabled. So if I now tell them to build like a mesh tile out of what's right here, copper on the ground, is that copper? Iron. That's ore. It's a metal tile. There's iron right on the ground, right there. This. Meemaw should do it, right? Devin's on the way. Why didn't Meemaw do it? She was standing right next to it. Proximity crap doesn't work. Where's the guy I told to do it, man? Where is he? Literally. Other side of the map? Great. Great. This game is so stupid. Alright, I guess I just lose 10 minutes of progress to go back in time because this bullshit. This is actual bullshit here. You pause, set building, then move a dupe manually. I guess I'm not messing with that crap anymore. I'm gonna go back and re-aim this thing. This is so stupid, man. I don't know if I'm a fan of this mechanic of rad bolts doing damage to your dupes either. Like, with the way they made rad bolts have to fly through the air to plug into things, like in the way that dupes get around the map. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm supposed to plan buildings in such a way that rad bolts never could bump into people. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. This is the kind of stuff that bugs the hell out of me because it's like, I don't know. I guess I just need to build better. I don't know what it is. It's possible. Like, I don't know how I would get rad bolts from my reactor to the rocket without crossing some place where they can potentially, where the plastic tube can go. I literally can't think of a way unless the plastic tube goes around the reactor all the way down and around, which would not make travel very fast. I don't know. I would need to move the tube axis to the right side of the press. Have they left yet? Hold on a second. Okay, so this is before I sent them home. Is there any more in here? Okay, let's get this last little bit. Turn this back to 0. That wouldn't necessarily stop it. Because if I put it to the right side, anytime this is full, it would go right through it anyway. So that wouldn't save it. This one here is safe. I would basically need to get rid of this. But then I would need to make it so that they... I guess I just get rid of this transit tube access. And don't let them get out there. But they'd have to go up here and then back down there. I guess that's what I have to do. Well, if I hit something before it crosses the wall, then I can't fuel my rockets. That's the thing. If this doesn't fly over here, I can't fuel my rockets. There's no way to get this rad bolts past the plastic tubes without doing, well, without doing something like go over here, go up here, go across here, go down here. Maybe that's what I have to do. Something stupid. By the way, I think it's just dumb that rad bolts do damage. I just think rad bolts just shouldn't do damage. It's such a ridiculous mechanic. It's kind of like breaking Atmos suits. I wish I could change that. Wish there was a setting I could turn off. Just tell the OSHA regulator that when they show up. Okay, I'll do my best. Okay, well, I think I didn't lose any work over here, right? I was just sitting here staring at this thing for like 10 minutes, so... This guy's got 19 cycles till it activates. Let's get the rest of this iso-resin. There's no tungsten over here. You know what? I actually want to take this refined carbon with me. No, I think I have plenty of refined carbon. It's something else that run out of lime and other stuff. Okay. You know what? I don't want these wires to melt, so let me swap out these wires before we go. There. That should fix that. It's dumb that suits deteriorate, rebels with damage, pocket shells attack, liquids boil, dupes need oxygen to live. Everything except that last one, yes. Every single one except that last one. 300k cycles of free power in your uranium, deal with side effects. Ugh. Yeah, y'all are not sympathetic to my dying dupes at all, are you? Okay. Change here. Okay. All right. Like, how do I even fuel my rockets? All right, fine. Then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go do something ridiculously complicated. That would melt. Okay, so I'd have to go up. There. There. And then I have to turn this one around to go that way. And we'll no longer go this way except when we're doing diamonds, I guess. And if we're doing that, we can point this down. So it's not going to kill anybody. Okay. That's reachable. That is not reachable, so I'm going to have to build some ridiculous ladder to get that. There. Same thing here. How do I want to do this? There. Why not move the rocket? Where would I move the rocket? Where did I move it? I feel like I don't have a lot of space to work with unless I deconstruct my solar arrays. Move the rocket over here. There's so much piping and power I'd have to change. I'm not going to move the rocket. I'm just going to do this. Which will take a year, because I swear when I tell my duplicants to do anything on this main place, they just don't do it. They just sit around. I don't know what they're doing on this planet. Too much random stuff, I guess. Okay, what I was trying to say earlier is what I want to do is I want to automate picking up hydrogen from cultivolin and bring it back over here for my liquid hydrogen. Because if I'm going to use this liquid hydrogen rocket, I'm going to need a better source of hydrogen. So that's something I was thinking about doing. I feel like that's a really big build. I don't know if I want to do that before just getting this rocket actually usable. What is this? I don't care. Anything with RAS, you build close to each other. RAS deteriorate over long distances and the obvious hazards. Yeah, it's all helpful stuff that if I had designed it better. I mean, it's like pipe spaghetti. I just do it this way. Well, if I had designed it that way, then I wouldn't be at a point where I am right now. So, God, if they move over here, they're gonna get shot. Okay, all this right now is doing this. No more rads are allowed out right now. It's like all these things are hindsight is 2020. So, I think the next major thing I need to do is get niobium. So, have I found where that is yet? I think it's another planet with crazy amounts of lava to get through. You haven't seen that pipes overlay for a while? That's the spicy spaghetti? Yep, it is. Okay, chlorine gas vent and moo cows. I'm not sure what I would use that for. Liquid sulfur, carbon dioxide. Oh, that's actually teleport place. Meltibo, is this the one? Niobium volcano. How far away is this? That's 10 away, so I need exactly 20. I think I can just barely make it there and back with the rad rocket, which is probably by design. So if I want to moo cows equals ultimate swag. I think I want to get a... Actually... Hold on a second. Sending a robot over here would do nothing. I basically need to land with 2 duplicants to make a rocket. A landing pad for this one. Let me cancel that. Yeah, so we'd need 2. I could send 2 rocket. You know what? We want to set up. What we want to do is we want to make this rocket our main rocket for doing that. I was trying to see if there was any way to send more than 1 rocket module at a time, or more than one space bearer module. But I don't think you can place more than 1, right? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. There's no way to get more duplicants in there, is there? Who doesn't want to liquefy chlorine to farm useless plants to feed a useless farting critter that doesn't even reproduce? It's like a Gucci of critters. Easy, quick way to remove rocket module. Select a module, swap, change, cancel, repeat. Okay. Is there any way to get more duplicants in here? There's no way to do that, is there? What is cargo module? Orbital cargo module. What does that do? Large cargo bay. Orbital cargo module. Anybody know what this does? What does that do? What do I mean more? Like, The amount of space inside of here, I can only fit enough to fit 3 duplicants. And I want to take more than 3 duplicants on a single rocket. It shoots cargo to the planet. Oh, okay, okay, that could be useful. Basically, I want a second Spacefarer module, but it doesn't look like that's allowed. I even tried to do Spacefarer module plus Spacefarer nose cone, but the game does not allow that. Okay, so we are going to want one of these then. Let's get that. That will allow us to drop materials for us to build the thing. We'll want a Trailblazer module. You haven't seen long range 3+ designs? What's a 3+? Oh, more than 3 duplicates. It doesn't seem like that's allowed. Sounds like I gotta take 2 rockets. Which is doable. I can use this rocket when it comes back and then this one. I have power for this guy. No, I want to plug this into some power. Which, do I have any way to do that? You gather resources in the rocket, use 2 dupe landing modules. 2 for the resources for a rocket platform, yeah. Oh, rather than dropping stuff with the cargo module. I feel like this could be a way to bring stuff without having to deliver stuff into the module, but I guess we can just deliver it in the module. It's fine. Oh, and I need to do remake this one to be like this. Speaking of Spacefarer modules, what do you think of using them as capsules inside the base, for example, as a SPOM or a cooling solution? Wow, that sounds needlessly complicated, but I could see that working. Dropping without a beacon spreads it all over the surface of the planet. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do for now, this, 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 this. And that'll go across there. And then I can point this down to refuel the guy. Okay. I've gone all the way around. Hopefully no more duplicates will get trekked. And I won't even rebuild this thing because when I point it here... Actually... I go that way once I'm ready for diamonds, I guess. I'm just trying to decide if I even want to build a transport tube there again. Probably not. Okay, alright. So setting up the inside of this thing, that's the next challenge here. So... let me get wall toilet first. This liquid pipe. This is going to store the water for, you know, using the bathroom. That's the wrong one. It's that one. Crap. It's just to store as much water without having to use an actual water storage there. Okay, so it'd be something like that. I'm gonna build my stations. Where's it? Stations. Atmosuit checkpoint last, but we'll build a dock. So it's a checkpoint. Is that right? Checkpoint will be like that. Yes. So Atmosuit dock will be 1, 2, 3. Can you build one wherever you want, or do you need to drop a landing pad somewhere? To build a rocket, you have to have a landing pad on the ground. Okay. All right, let me figure out. Storage, and refrigerator. And let's see here. It really is better to have the bathroom on the second level because I can put beds on the bottom level to let them get up there, isn't it? I think it really is better to have this on the second level. Come on. I want to cancel things. Why are we not? Oh, that's deconstruct. That's why. There. All right, so I'm like trying to build this from scratch rather than copy it, I guess. Oh, it won't let me build it there until I have a floor, will it? Okay, if I want it to be there... Okay, let me look at beds. We got to start with beds, I guess. Did Francis John get 4 per rocket, or was it only 3 that we could do? Is there any way to get 4? Any way to get 4? Be doors. Then get up and then get across. We would want airflow. Why can't I cancel anything, man? What? Why is my life so hard right now? Cancel. Jesus. Okay. And if we had... Let me actually look at this other one to get an idea what I did. I actually did have the bathroom on the bottom floor. Feel like to maximize efficiency. Are you back? Is it landing right now? Oh, no, it's not landing. Okay. So we would do up here would be refrigerator. We would do 3 places to eat. Was that furniture? 4 places to eat if I'm going to try to fit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I fit the bathroom right there? Why can't I place that? What is going on with the wall toilet? Did they change it? Didn't you used to be able to place it up high? Build a module, come inside, deconstruct the control station, get 100 kilograms of copper out, deconstruct the module, repeat, free 100 kilograms of copper as fast as you can construct, deconstruct. Why can't I place this? Does anybody know? I'm like sure I had one on the second floor at one point. It needs to be base level. I swear it didn't used to be that way. Okay, well. I swear I had one on the second level at one point. Just deconstruct it all, man. Cancel this. Deconstruct this. Base as in ground tile that it sits on. So I can do this if I have a tile there? God, I don't even know. All right, let me test it because it's driving me crazy right now. Let me let them build the tile so I can test if it'll let me build it. It's weird because on the other world, if I can't place something, it'll let me place it anyway. If I can't build it without the under block thing, it'll let me at least outline and build it. That's what's driving me crazy. Okay, thank God. All right, good. Then go back and redo everything I just did that I have to now can't rebuild. Okay. There. That almost death of my duplicate is driving me crazy right now. It's so frustrated by stuff right now, I guess. So this... Like, it'll let me build those right now, but I guess you can build these anywhere without a thing, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if I can fit 4. Maybe he only did 3 so he could fit a water cooler for it being a great haul for, what's the word? Morale. Ah, is it too greedy to go for 4? If you build a tile up, then you can build the toilet. Pretty sure it can't go there. I'm pretty sure it has to go there. Unless you're talking about something else. Silly device. Pretty sure it won't let me put it there, if that's what you're talking about. That's not what you meant. Okay, well then you're gonna have to write a more complete sentence for me to understand where you're talking about, because I don't know where there is, as you keep talking about on words on Discord. And that'll be a bedroom if I do that, right? Let me see here, rocketry. I already figured it out, okay. That's not gonna work. Okay, and this is, what am I looking for here? Atmospheric docks, 1. I need to fit 4 of these. If I want to do this. Feel like it's too greedy to try to get 4 of these on here. Alright, is this considered a bedroom? Okay. That's considered a mess hall. Yeah, the height of the Atmos suit docks is what makes this awkward. Hope I'm having an excellent day. I'm having an okay day. It's okay. Thanks for the good vibes though. I appreciate that. So the automation on these guys too. I've been not liking the way my delivery of oxygen's been going. When am I colonizing? Well, it's not colonizing, it's the fact that if I go over here and try to work on a magma planet, I need as many duplicates as I can get over here, because this is going to take forever. So I kind of want to take 7 or 8 dupes. Because if I want niobium to make thermium, this is my next goal. Which is an even more difficult thing than the digging through the biome we last worked on. Okay, so this should be... Did I do this wrong? Damn it. Actually, I have to change this, don't I? Yes, that one needs to be changed. Need a lot of building material? Well, that's why I was thinking I'd use orbital cargo module to throw stuff for me. Throw stuff down on the planet. Because yes, absolutely, I agree. We will. Sure. So I'm trying just to get it, trying to get all the good materials available. How do we have water in this place down here again and not steam? How do I not have enough heat still in this room? We're out of lime for this, as usual. Nails is apparently still really hurt. Nails, why have you not healed? Just go heal. Nails, go be healed, please. You got some of them, some slug plugs some time ago, but discovered their potential while playing around a debug. They're amazing. You send 2 rockets, 4 dupes, 2 diggers, 1 researcher, 1 engineer. So you put fewer dupes per rocket, huh? I've been sending 3. If I do 2 rockets with 2 dupes each, that would be a lot easier to manage, I guess. I feel like 3 is just not going to be doable. I'm gonna make it, or 4. I think I'm gonna keep it with 3 instead of 4. Let's see here. If I can do 2 rockets with 3, I can do 6. And that should be doable since my group that just got back has been doing a pretty good job. Okay, okay. So we don't need this one. Okay. We're gonna need gas pump. We're gonna need the filter thing. If I can remember how the powerless filter works. That thing. Let me move that down 1 space. That's the, was it the valve, right? This way you can have nice rockets with more resources in them. You manage to get 3 rooms, bedroom, toilet, mess hall, and a miscellaneous room for pumps, wheel, or whatever is needed. Okay, I'm gonna copy this because I can never remember this thing correctly. Okay. White above green. Take this. Alright, I want this to work better, so we want to feed these from the front to the back. I think I want 2 sensors to make this work. Element sensor there. Do I enjoy Oni more than RimWorld? Yes, by far. I actually don't enjoy RimWorld very much at all. That game is too trolly for me. Actually, I think this will do what I do. It will do what I want it to do. Will it? Oh, I feel like I have to look at Francis John because what I have the issue I have with let me look at this. Maybe you all can help me figure out a solution to this. This gas pipe element sensor, when there's oxygen in here, it tells this to not pump, right? But what I want, and if that's the case, then it doesn't fill these things up quickly enough. What I want is anytime any of these are not full, this pump to be on. How do we do that? On new planets, you build steel doors next to the rocket module and restrict access to allow in out only the dupes that are assigned to the rocket. So no food stealing, no Atmo docks taken by other dupes. That's a good idea. How do I make it so that this gas pump is always pumping if none of these guys, if any of these guys are missing oxygen? Is there automation on these things? There is. I feel like I could just do a is there an OR gate? It's an in automation, not an out signal. Oh, this is not an out signal. Okay. Like that one's an out signal. Gotcha. A double bridge overflow sensor. That sounds like what Francis John did, if I can remember how that works. Yeah, I could invert the signal, right? Well, actually, I don't think I can. I think a double bridge overflow sensor sounds like what Francis John did. But I don't remember what that is, so I'd have to look up his video. Something to do with... something to do with that, right? Something to do with those overlapping things. I feel like it was something to do with that. You can draw it. Hold on. Okay, I'll wait for you to draw it. You filter out CO2 so pump stops by itself when pipe is full. Well, that's what this is supposed to do, a powerless thing. Do you use a powered CO2 thing? This is actually set up to dump any non-oxygen down into there. Speaking of, I need this to be not sweep only. And this to be oxalate. I'm filtering O2. So you make it so that the filter has CO2 in here. So let's CO2 through. And then I guess the CO2 would be dumped over here. Filter out CO2, pump stops by itself when pipe is full. So that would mean That would mean you wouldn't even have to do any automation, right? It would just back up when the oxygen pipe is full. Rocket gas output. This dumps everything into space vacuum when in space. When on the planet, you build a gas fin on the outside of the rocket. Okay, so Francis John did this so that the CO2 would get deleted by the O2. You just have this go out to this port. Okay, let me build this. We would need to get CO2 into this rocket to set up the filter. I like what you're describing. I like what you're describing. So, bridge onto there. Goes back that way. Bridge onto there. And then the excess goes out the in. So this will filter out CO2. I'm going to need to move this. So we'd have that allow CO2 that just gets dumped out there. You simply control the gas pump to be on only if atmosphere is above set target. So dupes wouldn't suffocate in the rocket and oxalate bin under the pump. Oxalate bin under the pump. Does that really matter where the pump is? How do you make a bathroom on this thing? Do you have to, you know what I don't have on this is hand washing thing. Which is 3 high, isn't it? Deconstruct that guy. Could move all this over now that I have this room potentially. Okay, all right. I see that. I'm gonna try to probably build what damn it, Tom's talking about rather than that. Those not considered buildings. Come on, what are the fine? I'll do it one at a time. You stupid game. Stupid game is stupid. Okay. So that would be the bedroom. Actually, if I do 2 tiles there, I can move some stuff over. Oxalate is put under the pump because it replenishes O2 quicker as needed. Okay. So the storage needs to be under the pump. How can I make that happen? And fit this thing on here. Let's see. Let me look at this guy again. But I have more efficient space usage. I have open stuff there. And I feel like it's so little space for the rocket. It feels like it's just such little space to work with. Can I now do this, though? Can I do this? Will this be a bathroom? I feel like I tried to make a bathroom in this place before, and I don't think this makes a bathroom, right? Says wash station, minimum of 12 tiles. How do you get a latrine in here with 12 tiles? How many tiles is this? 12. 6. That's the minimum of 12. That's minimum. That's as small as I can make this for us to be a mess hall. Man, I do not know how you get 12 tiles, honestly. 4 in here. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to think of a way to get the pump on top of this guy while still being able to place the rocket control station. I don't need the tile under the doors up top. Tile under the doors. This, okay. You send a few rocket designs, but you're not at home. Also, toilet gives 2 morale. Barracks 1. In case you're thinking which room is more important. Oh, cool. We got chlorine in here. That's what I wanted. Stupid, stupid duplicates. Yeah, make sure you bring in the chlorine before the hand sanitizer is built so we get goddamn chlorine sucked in this thing. This is a mess hall. This is a barracks. This gives 1 morale. This gives 3. So you just have your beds not be in a room, but somehow make a 12 tile bathroom. Requires bleach stone to be built. Okay, well, seems weird that they could just put it there to off gas, because now I'm just losing bleach stone since they brought the material and it's just off gassing. Seems like a weird mechanic. Goodness. Oh, my brain is so fried. My brain is so fried. Yeah, just you know, just leave this here. You know, put some bleach stone, just let it just off gas all day. +1 for latrine, +2 for barracks. Latrine, 1 morale, 1 morale. It's +1 for both. Washroom is +2, but you need plumbed wash station and a flush toilet. Plumbed wash station. So... Whoa, what is this? Wait, we have 3 rooms right now. Unless my game is just... Okay. What is happening? Okay. Okay. I have 3 rooms with this build. Can they access that? I think we'll just go with that. How is this a washroom? Is this considered a plumbed thing? This is considered a plumbed facility? Oh. Do I even need the hand sanitizer, or do they wash their hands with this? Do I still need the hand sanitizer? I think I do, right? It wasn't a washroom till I built that, so I think I do need that. Okay, alright. You do need sanitizer. Okay. Okay, well that's good. That's a surprise to me, honestly. So now I need to figure out how I... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Is it the stupid bees again? Oh my god, man. So let's talk about more mechanics I hate. Pumps remove room bonuses. Frickin' hell. Okay. Alright, somebody doing this? Please tell me. You're just standing here doing nothing. You're standing here doing fucking nothing. Okay, red alert. Think anybody do it? Why aren't you going there? Because for some reason there are suits sitting here when there shouldn't be. I don't know how that happened. Okay, good. They're better at saving their friends on this planet than on our other planet. At least. What the hell? Are you getting attacked now too? Who's attacking you? There's no bees in here. What's happening? What is happening? Says he's rescuing friend. I'm about to quit only because of these bugs, man. I'm about to quit playing this game. Because what's happening? What is happening? Can anybody tell me what this is? Does anybody have any clue what's happening right now? Anybody in chat? Anybody know what's happening? Fix him up, then puts him on the ground. And is he just dead? He is now dead. Alright, I gotta take a break. I'm getting so frustrated with this game right now. I'm getting so frustrated with this buggy ass game. Let me stand up, stretch, use the restroom, clear my head, and decide if I'm gonna mess with more of this stuff, because that's... My duplicates are dying because the game is broken. So I don't know what to do about that. I'll be back in a bit, my friends.